All right, I gotta exit real quick and come back in. Hold on.
When the world's gone crazy and your job's a pain and your cousin's on Facebook acting insane, just grab a seat and click on in. It's time to ride with Redneck and Jen. Redneck and Jen's live stream, where the wild meets sweet and clean. One's full of fire, the other's full of grace. They're running chat like a backwoods race. There's karma, coots, and native pride. Mods stand tall, trolls run and hide. You can be yourself, just don't be mean. At Redneck and Jen's live stream. Rednecks are roasting folks with that grin, while Jen's laying down the law with a pen. Cornbread jokes and front porch truths with a side of sass and southern roots. Redneck and Jen's live stream, where the laughter's loud and the heart's a sing. We got Lady Jen bringing southern charm, and Redneck's got that backwoods arm. So bring your tea or your Mountain Dew. We're glad to raise a toast with you. A little wide, and always king. It's Redneck and Jen's live stream. Now don't bring drama from the mother chats. You'll get bounced faster than a raccoon trap. We keep it real, we keep it tight, with love and jokes that hit just right. Redneck and Jen's live stream, where the kinfolk come to dream. Every Saturday night or in between. You might come in feeling low, but you leave with a grin and a hell yeah glow. It's the best damn show you've ever seen. Redneck and Jen's live stream. Come for the chaos, stay for the Jen, a little bit of heaven. Hey! Come for the chaos, stay for the Jen, a little bit of heaven with Redneck and Jen.
Hello, Miss Jen. Hello, Georgie. And hello, Mr. Paul.
Hello, Redneck. Hello, Jen. Hello, Georgie.
Hi, my loves.
Hi, Georgie.
Hello,
Hi,
chat.
Paul. Hi, Redneck. Hi, everybody in
sister.
chat.
Hello, Chad. Hey, Yankee.
I was typing, so I'll be right back.
Where is my jam?
I don't jam in the chat, but I don't see her in
No,
here.
I'm talking to them.
Said you had to get something to
I'm
eat real
just
fast,
literally
I think.
just got on.
Oh, okay.
Earlier.
Of course, my battery's gonna die on my fucking earbud.
Oh, there's Big Dirt.
What up, Dirt? What's up, bud?
We left Dirt unsupervised.
Oh shit. That's not a good thing.
You could come up here with us.
Yeah.
You get Yankee here too if she wants.
Dirt was probably cooking his supper.
And there's Miss Karma.
Hello, Karma.
How you doing, darling?
Damn, Jen, you rough on that keyboard.
No shit.
I wonder if half-ass works.
Cause it sucks.
Beating the crap out of that thing.
Boy, it was a
I bet
crazy
she's one of the
day.
ones that uses one finger and then just beats the shit out of the keyboard.
Oh, there's Native.
What up, Native?
Native.
Payback, Georgie.
Georgie got native
Yes.
first.
Native. 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 I got something I want you to listen to. Native. Native. I got something I need you to read. Native. 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 Native.
Thanks, Native.
I have something I need you to read. Native. Native, did you see that? Native.
Look
Did
at
you
that. He
watch
even
my stream?
reminded Redneck about overlay.
Native. 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 Native.
Oh,
This
Lord.
time I'm sober. Native. 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 How do you like it?
She hasn't had any coffee yet tonight.
Not tonight. I can't have any more caffeine today. Nothing but water.
You had a lot. You had a lot of caffeine today.
I had a monster this morning and it messed me up so bad during stream. I just had to step away from the caffeine.
Oh, okay.
Understandable. Hi,
That
And
Big
then also you
Dirt.
had the high
Hi,
Georgie.
Native.
girl problems.
Hi, Karma.
And now Karma's getting on it
Everybody in chat say native.
at least 3
Native.
times.
Native,
At
native,
least 3
native.
times.
Native, native, native.
Native,
Native.
native, 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 native.
Native. Native.
Oh,
Native,
what a
native,
crazy
native,
day
native.
today. Your Discord was just blowing up today, Georgie.
It's been crazy. Dirty, 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 dirty.
What up, Dirt?
Native.
Native.
Native. Native. Like Harry understood the
Hi,
assignment. Karma understood
Harry.
the assignment.
What up, Harry?
Oh, there's Big Dirt's getting into
Dirt
it too.
understood the assignment.
I love it.
Now everybody put hashtag native. Native is annoying.
We don't have a hat tank queen tonight.
Yankee can be hashtag queen.
Yeah, she could.
Yes. Hi, Yankee.
What up, Yankee?
And so can I as soon as I bring up Redneck stream. Yeah, I'm gonna go on Jen's side tonight.
Listen to Mama on my
Ooh.
chat writing songs. That's what I was doing today.
I don't know if hey Jam. I don't speaking of that, I don't know if Native set it up or not for that 20 minutes, by the way. Because I forgot to do that part. So if you're going on my side, if you could do that, that'd be great.
You don't want the wrath of jam on you.
No, you don't.
Not at
Actually,
all.
actually,
No,
it's
it's
not the
creepy.
wrath of Jam. It's more the wrath of her Chat GPT.
This is funny. Natives beyond.
Beyond annoying. I love it, Karma.
YouTube shirt? You posted a shirt?
You posted a shirt in our native? I like that.
Oh, a short. Okay, yeah, we'll check it out.
On a day that ends in E.
Well, Native, if it's
Dang.
on your YouTube, then post your link
That part.
so that we can go find it.
Native said, oh, Karma's the hashtag queen now.
Damn.
Oh,
Can we ball the shirt
Jesus,
up and use it
Jam.
to gag your screams?
Or
Well, if it lets you post, you must have done something right to get it up there.
Jam.
Sorry, Jam. You were just.
oh my God. Miss Jam's on one tonight, and I like it.
Jam
Well, I think
spicy? Never.
I think her and her Chat
Never
GTP
spicy,
were
never not jam.
having a spiciness contest. Which one could be spicier, the Chat GTP or Jam? I think
Chat
Jam come out on
GPT.
top. I know. I think Jam come out on top on that one.
According to what I read in my chat,
You got to remember, Jam programmed that Chat GTP. Left a little bit out. She don't tell it everything.
we got. I got my own hashtag queen. That's Karma.
That is true.
I think Karma and Susie could compete against each other for hashtags.
I think so.
There's my jam.
Hey,
Native, go.
Jam.
All right. Let me tell you how to do it, Native. Go over to your channel, click on share, click on the link, and then come back in and post it in the Jen's chat. Hello, Miss Jam.
Hello.
Oh, Jam.
There you go, Native. You got it now, buddy.
Look at you go.
Oh, he posted his first links. Bravo, Native.
Bravo, Native. Bravo, Redneck, for talking him through that.
Yeah.
He didn't boomer fuck anything there. That was awesome.
I know how to share. I know how to share links.
You sure about that?
Yep. She is on Jen's. Okay, then I should say we have our own. We have our own hashtag queen.
Georgie, you need to edit that giggle so it's got a snort at the end.
Hashtag native done something right.
Well, like where I come from is you see one, you do one, and then you teach one. So, you only get 3 chances before you.
Yep. I know, Nate. That's why I walked you through it.
Oh, he just took that from you. He said he did it before you explained it.
But Native, I don't see anything posted.
You gotta scroll down. He did post it.
I did, and it's not on.
Should be on yours.
Yeah, for some reason it's telling me that he didn't post anything.
You should be able to click it from Raystrain.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out after. I am subscribed, so
Well, I hope you're subscribed to your own channel.
no, to Native.
Wait, it
Oh,
says it.
okay.
It says this. Said he doesn't have any content.
Yeah, that's what it says. He has no content.
Did he publish it, like publicly, or is it private?
He probably
Yeah.
privated it.
Hmm.
Well, this is boring.
What?
Make it fun. No, I'm only joking. So what do we want to talk about, Redneck?
Anything y'all want to. I am trying to see if I can find native stuff.
Oh, he already said it. He said he fucked it up and scheduled it for tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing. You get me?
Get back here, you little freak.
Native.
Get back here, you little freak.
Shut the fuck up, Sleepy Joe. You think I give a fuck?
No.
Native, your ancestors would be ashamed. You just did the equivalent of running through the woods and straight into a tree.
Now I know to turn that one down.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. The cricket button. I don't have the cricket. That's on Discord.
There's also Coop and Dennis.
Yeah. I don't know where Dennis went. Probably asleep.
Just gonna say he fell asleep again.
Man, be right back, guys.
Yep.
He needs to get his rest.
That man sleeps more than I do.
He's so funny about it, though.
He sleeps more than me.
Everybody sleeps more than you, Paul.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, you fucking night owl. Well, he takes naps throughout the call too. Just
Yeah,
like
but I wake
Dennis
right up
does.
too.
Yeah, when we kick you out of the call. As soon as he realizes he's not in the call, he's right back up and back in the call.
That's because I feel at peace when I'm on a call with you guys.
I
Feel
can't
safe.
say anything. I fell asleep during church Sunday in the call, so
Yeah.
I never did go back and rewatch the sermon. Probably should.
I watched it. It was good.
Well, he was getting into it. I know that much.
Yeah.
Native, how many F bombs are you gonna drop? We should put that
Well,
filter back on your chat, Jen, so he can't say the F word anymore.
Should like change it so that every time he says the F word, it says penis.
I could
that was
so.
funny.
If I had access to his phone, I would totally change every word in his phone to penis. So every time he tried to say something, it would just say penis, penis, penis. He would-
Wow.
Ugh. There's not much to say when we've all been on a call together.
Yeah. What about the chat?
I'm listening.
There's a
Even
few in
the
there we haven't
cat's not
talked to.
talking.
I'm listening to the fucktards outside set off fireworks. It's not even dark yet. Like, what's the point?
Really, I'm listening to the rain.
I wish.
You guys got rain?
I have rain. We've had like 4 thunderstorms already since 4 or 5 o'clock, and
Hey,
now
where's
we almost lost power. And now
Oh,
they're
I'm so
they're
jealous.
saying that supposed to get another one between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock.
where's dipshit at?
Which dipshit?
Really?
Which one?
Yours.
He's sleeping.
What the fuck's wrong with these men sleeping?
Hey,
Hey, now I ain't sleeping.
He hasn't been sleeping good because you know how I broke my when I fractured my rib. Well, he did it to his. We think he did it power washing my friend's house a week ago. He was power washing their house, and we think he broke his hip somehow. Not his hip, I mean his rib. We think he either fractured it or broke it, bruised it. Who knows? All I know is I've been hearing that man cry and whine and moan about a friggin' rib. And I never even cried as much as he did.
Well, if it's
so it
still
means we
bothering
can't
him,
get any
maybe
laughing?
if
Huh?
it's still bothering him, you should get him to a doctor. Like, there could be
Yeah.
something going on.
Well, I know for me, it took me at least 4 weeks before mine healed. His has only been going on maybe 2 weeks. So I told him if it's not better before Friday, I'm going to take him in.
Well, 2 weeks ago,
Because I
you
don't
had
want
your
something else.
nephew over there, and they were boxing. Remember, they were playing Xbox and kind of roughhousing. Wonder if that happened
That
then.
was. No,
A
that.
friend of
When
mine's
was
husband had that where he thought he cracked a rib, and it turned out he
You're
had an
talking about my
enlarged
2
heart.
nephews. Are you
A
talking
friend of
about
mine's
Friday?
husband.
Hold on,
No,
Jen.
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, when your older nephew was there, you guys were yelling about the PlayStation and fighting about it.
Yeah, that's when it happened.
Yeah.
That
A
was
friend
around
of
when it
mine's
happened. So it was
husband
about
had
2
that,
weeks ago.
Jen. A friend of mine's
Mm-hmm.
husband had that, Jen, and what do you call it? It turned out he had an enlarged heart and needed treatment.
Really?
So you might want to get
Yankee!
I'll get him in then.
What up, Yankee?
Hi, Yankee. Sorry, Jim. I was just trying to figure out with Paul, like on timing wise, because it has been about 2 weeks or whatever, and it's still hurting him bad.
Yeah.
So I'm probably
Yeah.
just gonna have him go in tomorrow.
I would.
I'll take him to urgent
Yeah,
care
like my
tomorrow.
friend's husband, he thought he cracked a rib, and he was having a real hard time with breathing, and it just felt like something was pressing. You know what I mean? And it turned
Yeah.
out he had
Mhm.
an enlarged heart, and it was like the
Yeah, every
tissue
time he takes a
around
deep
his
breath, he
heart
wants to
pressed.
cry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
so
hello,
I'm
Yankee.
definitely I would take it from you guys, especially Mr. Paul up there who, you know, He does that
And-
stuff for a living. So
And Miss Yankee.
Yep.
and Miss Yankee,
Hello.
Hello, Miss Yankee.
yeah, no, definitely I will get him checked because he's not really sleeping well. He can't lay on his left side. He can't. Every time he takes a deep breath, it hurts. Like he can barely move.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Does he wrap it
When
up
he
like
can
with an
sleep, I
ace
let him
bandage or
sleep.
anything like that during the day when he walks around?
He doesn't. He just lays in bed. He doesn't move.
Well, he needs to get up and move around,
Yes,
but
he
you need
He'll
definitely
to
get up and
needs
wrap
go
some
to the
him.
bathroom and
movement.
then lay down. That's about it.
You need to wrap him and get him up and walking around. Otherwise, he's going to get pneumonia.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
and possibly blood
I will do
clots.
that.
Yep.
I will do
Wrap it
that.
with an ace bandage and get him up at least every 2 hours and walk around.
And if he won't do it on his own, put the remote across the room.
Just get the cattle
That's a
prod.
really
Just get
good
the cattle
idea.
prod out and start prodding him.
Just
Yep.
every time you go in the room, take the remote and put it across the room.
Or stick the psycho chihuahua on him.
Put the cigarettes and stuff on the other side of the room. He has to get up and go get them then.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, he does. Very good idea.
But that could help him cut down on smoking too.
Which he definitely needs to do.
I got a Yankee.
So don't I.
Thanks, or Native. Sorry, I got a Native. Thank you.
My goal is actually to quit smoking before my birthday.
Are you going cold turkey or slowly?
No, slowly, because it's not till December. So,
No.
There's 5 left.
Yeah, they're all mine.
and tell your son I said hi.
Okay.
You want to say hi?
Hi, guys.
Hi,
Hello.
sweetie.
Hey, bud.
Okay, no more talking like a pirate today.
Arr, matey.
Why is the rum always gone?
Why is the rum always gone, he says?
As if you need it.
Right?
Yeah, Native. I got the notification for it.
So redneck, I went goose hunting last fall for geese, and
Yeah.
I shot some Canadian geese. You know how I knew they were Canadian geese?
They said, "Hey," when they hit the ground.
No, they went honk honk, eh?
I'd like to see you mess with a Canadian goose.
You like to see what?
I've
I'd
shot a
like
few of
to
them.
see you mess with a Canadian goose.
Yeah.
We call them cobra chickens here.
Culver chickens.
Only way I'm gonna mess with a Canadian goose with a 12 gauge.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Redneck. You know they
Oh,
recalled butterball turkeys, right?
yeah, I've seen that.
You know why, right?
I can't remember now. Tell me, Yankee.
They forgot to butter the balls.
I knew it was coming. That's why I was agreeing with everything she was saying. I knew it was coming.
Hey, Jam. What do you call an alligator with a GPS?
No idea.
A navigator.
Here we go with the lame ass dad jokes.
Well,
Well, talking about something.
it could be lame ass dad jokes Tuesdays.
Oh, native.
Native, no.
Oh, native.
He ain't the brightest light bulb in the freaking box.
That's because he's a crayon.
I'm waiting for her to see it.
Yeah.
She's probably squirreling.
Right? Georgie.
Well, he better be lucky Karma's in the bathroom right now.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm waiting for it. Waiting for it.
Oh, she said, I will block you.
Yes. Jam, happy Canadian Day.
Well, that's right. It
Yep,
is Canadian Day.
it sure is.
Oh, yes. Happy Canadian
I
Day.
got to say that earlier.
You know, I actually believe my calendar has it on it. It sure does. It says Canadian Day on it. Actually, walk over there and look.
Okay, Lucy. No big deal.
Yeah, we just call it Canada Day.
So basically, it's just what? Just for the this holiday? Is that what all your day is for, or what?
Don't you mean 51st State
Canada,
Day?
it's Canada's birthday.
51st State Day?
Well,
Yeah.
it says Canada Day on it, but I was trying to be proper and say Canadian Day.
Yeah.
That's the state of Canada, right? Of the United States.
Yeah, okay. It's never going to happen. I'll tell you what would happen. If we were ever invaded, our entire south of Ontario is
Hi,
all
Adam.
greenhouses. So the first thing they're going to hit is the greenhouses full of wheat. And after they pass out from that, we're going to tattoo their asses with a map of the Canadian flag and send them home. Because the simple fact is, every time they sit down, Quebec will separate. So it'll win.
What up, Chewy?
Well, we got people that can deal with the pot situation. You know, we got
We got
people that
dirt.
network. Like we got Dirt. You know, he can network for us.
You know, a few years ago, well, about 25 years ago, apparently I bought a house, actually longer than that, because I found out 25 years ago that I bought a house and a car in Saskatchewan, Canada, while I was in Germany in 1997
Really?
that I knew nothing about. But, you know, I'm trying to figure that out. How I bought a house in Saskatchewan, Canada when I was in Germany.
Somebody's using your identity, and what do you call it? We have a huge problem here with foreign people doing that, where they're using like people like citizens' names, and it's citizens of Canada and the U.S. that they're doing it to. But they just did a bust, and they arrested there's like 900 people that are being charged with it.
Oh yeah,
Sister!
it took
What's up,
like
Lex? What's up, girlfriend?
my credit hit. I took a big hit on my credit for it, and I'm still fighting to get that off my record.
Yeah, it's a huge problem that like the scamming that's going on. But it's like over there, what do you call it? They're warning people here about what's going on in the States where people are changing deeds to houses. So, like, somebody will go on vacation, come home, and their house has been sold.
But yeah, I found out about 25 years ago,
Yeah.
and I still fighting about it. And I'm like, well, I was in Germany when that happened,
Yeah.
and I've never been to Canada. So thank you for letting me know about it.
Read Paul's comment or Dirt's comment, Paul.
They'll send me in first, and I will smoke all the way before.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Okay.
go. I'm sure Dirt's got some warehouses he could store some of
First, we can
that.
hide it.
Dirt, take me with you.
I think we'll all go
Well,
work
it's
for
legal
Dirt.
here. It's legal here. He can smoke as much as he wants. He can even grow like up to a
Really?
certain amount. Yep.
It won't
You
be
can
when America
grow.
gets Canada.
Well, in some places you can grow, I think three plants per person.
No, it's
in
more
your
than
house?
that. Yeah, it's more than that. I think it's up to 8 or something.
No wonder everybody in Canada is happy. They're all fucking stoned.
Yes,
And drunk. Yeah.
and drunk.
You gotta figure, Georgie, you guys have to wait till you're 21 to drink. We drink at 19.
It used to be 18 here.
Is it still
Then got
19 there,
moved up.
Jim?
Yeah.
Drink some beers and have some old
Uh,
and wearing their
So, I mean, you
toots.
think about it, when you're in high school, like you're drinking at like 15, 16 because all your friends are older, right? Like, you just get one of the seniors to buy it for you.
yeah. I see how they raised that up.
No. The only thing they changed was you used to be able to get a license at 16, but now they have like graduated drivers, so you have to like be driving for a year before you get your full license. So it's like a beginner's license, and then after a year you can drive.
Well, yeah, I mean, usually it's been so damn long. Was it 15 here? You get the learner's permit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
14.
Is it 14 now?
Well, in here in my state, it's 14.
I know when I was going to school, it was ninth. You get your learner's permit in ninth grade.
I know in Lansing, Michigan, I got an actual driver's license at 14. It was called a handicap driver's license because my stepmom was temporary handicapped. So got one so I could drive her around.
Oh, okay.
They don't do those anymore.
Oh, native. Karma's back. But I don't know. I could get my license without even doing it, without even going through um the school or anything. My driver's ed at when I got left Florida at 17. I got my license before I left Florida.
I was driving when I was 10 years old. You could
Well,
drive.
yeah. I mean, it's when
I
we
could
were.
drive a pickup and a straight truck and a tractor and
Oh, yeah.
everything.
That was our generation, Paul.
Yeah.
I mean, Mom even said one day I drive a stick better than she did.
Half people don't even know how to drive a manual transmission.
Yeah. Don't get me started on that one.
Or even shift on the column.
Yeah. The problem I have, and I haven't driven a stick in a long time. The problem I have is putting the clutch in to shift the gear in the reverse.
Oh yeah.
I still
Lord,
do that to this day.
my sister had this Mazda 323. You
Yeah.
had to pick the shifter up to shift the gears.
Well, I was so proud of myself one day. Me and Mom, I went out and bought my own car. I looked at myself, didn't have to have dad, didn't ask to have dad, nothing. Came home, was going over to my cousin's house, me and a buddy of mine, and the engine fell out of the motor. I mean, out of the frame.
Jeez.
Frame was rusted to hell.
The shit that we did though when we were young, or that happened like when we were kids, would never pass inspection now though.
No.
No. I'm so happy that we didn't have cell phones and cameras around when I was growing up. Dang.
Right?
Oh.
But the thing is, though, Paul, is the statute of limitations would be ended by now.
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about it. We'd be good. But blackmail, different story.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always said, thank God we didn't have these phones back then.
I had
Heck,
to laugh. My brother, he was dating this girl who she's a children's protective worker, and we were telling this story. We had like these gabled roofs, you know, where it's got like a 90-degree pitch on it that goes all the way down, like for the front porch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call it like it's like an upside down V. We had one of those as kids, and we used to go out and sit on the roof in the summertime. So we were telling this story about what do you call it? When we were kids, we went out there on the roof one night. He pissed me off, and I pushed him off the roof, and he went tumbling head over heels all the way down the roof pitch. And I mean, I'm sitting there laughing so hard I peed my pants. And he jumps up and he's going, I'm all right. And what do you call it? And the neighbor called the police because all they heard was thud, 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 thud. I'm all right. You know? So they called for a noise complaint though. And we were laughing about this because what do you call it? We got in trouble for a noise complaint. And it was actually his head hitting the roof as he was like going head over heels, right? And this girl he was dating, she looks at me and she goes, so you're a child abuser. I don't find that funny. I'm like, we were like, what do you call it, 9 and 10 at the time? Like, it was funny as shit. You know? But I mean, what do you call it? She's younger and different generation too, right? And I'm just like, what do you call it? You will never understand.
No.
Like the joy of pushing your brother off the roof. Yeah.
Oh, it's lucky, you know, cousin. My cousin isn't dead. It really is. Because the crazy shit we'd ask him to do, and he'd do it.
Yeah.
Hey Todd, why don't you jump off the roof and land on this little piece of mattress here? Mattress is only about 2 inches thick, by the way.
And filled with straw. Because like
And
now it's
then
like that bougie memory foam. We didn't get that shit. We got like fabric over straw when we were kids.
well, I got a decent size. I mean, shit, the room I had, my God. When I was growing up, we lived in a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house. But I could fit my dresser, all my stuff in it, plus 2 twin beds and 1 full. And still have plenty of room.
Yeah.
Well, there's Magic. Hello, Magic. And wisecracking Granny.
There's Madge.
Hi, wisecracking Granny. Hi, Magic.
Hi, wisecracking Granny. How are you? But I mean, of course, though, Paul, some of the shit we did, and Yankee, and Jen, and Jam, some of the shit we did would have made America's funniest videos,
Oh, yeah.
and probably won.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Magic French today?
Why she what?
Why is she French today? Hello.
I don't know.
That's a good
Hello.
question.
Hello.
Hello.
Look at Native being all professional.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are streaming simultaneously on Redneck's side and on my side. So if you could please hit that share, like, and subscribe on both mine and Redneck's side, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Show YouTube that we're here and get us out there
Yes,
into the old
just
interwebs.
there we go.
Say, hi world, we're here. Can't see me waving. I'm waving going, hi world.
You're horrible.
Hello, hi, howdy.
If you're new here, howdy and welcome. If you're not new here, howdy and welcome.
Everybody in the chat, whether you're new or not,
Why do you
howdy,
sound
hello, and welcome.
like you're far away?
Oh, Magic's giving it the old Texas treatment.
She's doing it big tonight because everything's big in Texas.
Well, howdy. Hey, that works.
I don't know why YouTube suddenly ranks everybody.
I don't
think it's
either.
kinda
That
cool.
is very, very weird.
But the thing is it doesn't do it all the time. Just like when I was at Mama's
No.
Stream, I was, I had the crown, Yankee had the crown, Georgie had the crown, Paul had a crown. And then the next time you text, you message in there, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Well, that's because you get it moves down, and then somebody else ends up with the crown. Like it, like right now I'm number 4, so I don't have a crown on your side.
Oh, okay.
Only the top 3 will have it.
Yeah, it's almost like they want chatters to compete with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Which the thing is, though, is if you really think about it, that's a good thing because it keeps the chat moving.
It does.
Because they're all trying to compete with, who's doing number 1 or whatever. Okay, Mag.
Well, apparently it only does it on certain streams or whatever.
Yeah.
Because like last night, it was on Jen's side, but it wasn't on Redneck's side.
Right.
And it's not on Coos and Georgie's.
Well, it might be tomorrow.
It might be.
Yeah, but it
Yeah,
doesn't
that is
like
weird.
like Yankee and Lexi are number 3s.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like it's like a ranking system.
Well,
But
if you
Big
look up at the top of your screen, it tells you how many points you have too.
Oh, 75. What?
Yep. You have 75
Yeah,
XP.
if you click on
And the
that,
more
it
you
shows you. Yeah.
the more you type, the more points you get. And that's how you move up. By the time I left Mama's stream tonight, I had like 200 and something points.
But I wonder what you get.
Nothing.
Well, darn it.
It's just top fan ranking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it pushes them out. Unless now it could push the creator out too, though. More. Because of the rankings in there.
Maybe.
Seen this
You
too.
know,
And I'm on my tablet on Jen's side, and it's not showing any rankings on my tablet.
It takes a little bit.
You are dirty.
Right now, Paul, you are. It's not showing you at all on the screen
Yeah.
yet. Give it a little bit.
that chick was kicking the ass. We're kicking the arse. You fucking idiot.
Move.
Yeah, Myrna's going to town over there, Jam.
Yeah, so it's begun.
Yes. That's going to be me for, well, no. I don't have to worry about it over here. Got old people.
What's going
Oh,
on?
they just held fire.
Friday night is going to be crazy here.
I don't have to worry about it.
Really?
I'm an old
Why?
folks bill. I'm an old folks bill.
Lucky you.
Friday, I can sit out here on my steps and it will be crazy.
You'll be able to see them.
We got this because
Popcorn, you want some?
Arizona's infinite wisdom.
Don't make another bag.
They don't want aerials in the air
You're
because
missing
they're afraid
it.
of fire.
Shut my door.
Because they're afraid of fire. But yet, it's okay to have the ground fireworks. Wouldn't you think the ground fireworks would cause a fire quicker than the aerials will?
You would think.
But you guys remember them old pop rocks? Them Snappets?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they got ones now called Chinatowns. And they look like mini black cats. You know, black cat firecrackers?
Yeah.
And they're just as loud, if not louder.
Wow.
Does anybody remember the burning schoolhouse?
Sounds familiar.
It was like a ground firework that, what do you call it? It looked like it had like a packaging on it that looked like a schoolhouse. And you'd light it on fire and it would like go for a few minutes and then explode. It was like a big thing here in Canada because it was like a way to celebrate school ending for the year.
Yeah.
But it had like those whistler things in it, and we used to say it was the teachers screaming. Like you'd pick your favorite teacher that you hated, and that was them screaming. You know?
I thought Canadians were nice. That sounds mean.
It's only mean if you're like celebrating with that teacher.
Okay.
Which actually happened to me one time. I didn't realize that this one teacher and her husband were like camping in the next RV lot next to ours. So we're lighting off fireworks, and there we are joking about it being this teacher, and her husband are sitting at the picnic table right beside where we were watching. Didn't even recognize her because like she usually wore like flowered dresses to school. Here she is dressed normal, and yeah.
Oh, I mean, and if I want to get fireworks, I can go to New Mexico to get them. But hell, that's a long drive.
She was a bitch though, even in her real life. Like what do you call it? She actually complained to the management saying that we sabotaged her campfire thing. And they found out it was because she was pouring water on her campfire every night. So then they'd go to light their fire the next day and it wouldn't start.
Oh, water-soaked logs.
Like, but she was saying that we were like putting something in it to sabotage the wood. And it's like, no, it was them pouring water to put their campfires out.
That's why you let the campfire go all the way down to where it's just embers.
Yeah.
It'll go out eventually. Or sand or dirt.
Yeah. You build your campfire and then you don't keep feeding it all night.
Well, you feed it all night till you're about ready, till 25 minutes before you're ready to go to bed, and then just let it go out.
Yeah. Can you guys hear that?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear that. Hi, Greg. I can hear that. I can hear those.
Oh,
My son's out there hooping and hollering.
Magic. We had bottle rocket fights back in the day.
Yep.
Bottle rocket fights, Roman candle fights. I just want to go up in New Mexico and get this one time and get a thing of mortars. Just one set. That's all I need.
You guys do fireworks like way bigger than we do. Like when we went down, it was like everywhere you looked, there was a fireworks stand.
There's a huge one set up in the Walmart parking lot right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I can go right here right now and drive about 4 miles and there's one. Is that house fireworks jam or is that
That's house.
that's house? Okay.
Yeah, you won't see like you can see the ones the city puts on from here,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't hear them.
Well, somebody's got an arsenal. Oh, no, that's firecrackers.
Oh yeah.
That's firecrackers.
I live in kind of a bougie neighborhood, so like some of these people will go out and spend like $1,000 on fireworks and not think about it.
Well, I remember one year was living in an apartment complex in Michigan, and the guy next door to us, across the hall from us, was Army Reserve. So we got some good toys, so we got some good stuff. He's lighting off his stuff. He's doing his thing. Well, Dad he was a foreman on the same job site. There were two separate sections. So there's two foremen on the job. Well, he was a Marine. He built M80s and M100s in his basement.
Oh wow.
And I'm not talking normal 180s. Quarter sticks and half sticks.
Yep.
Dad nudges me and says, "Go to my door and get the bag." He put one, I forgot which one. I can't remember if it was the M80 or M100 he put up there in the tree. Hung it from it, lit it. See something funny? Watch a 6'6", say 50-year-old man running from a tree. That son of a bitch went off. It shook the house or the apartment. He put his stuff away.
That's a good cleanup time.
Do what?
That'd be a good cleanup time then.
Yeah. I know
Well, I used
he
to
got stuff.
shoot those big professional fireworks,
Yeah.
and we used to shoot the big 6-inch mortars, and we had to shoot
Oh.
those electronically.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they got the
And
going.
those were a beast.
We had I mean, we didn't get the. I didn't get the 6-inch ones. I think ours were only like 1.5 inch, 2-inch mortars.
We had them. The smallest ones were 2.5 inch, and we would set those up for our openers and our mid shows, and then we had them for like the ending and things like that. But then we had the 3-inch, the 4-inch, and the 6 inches. But the
Damn.
6 inches we had for we had to shoot those like the 4 and the 6s we did electronically, but the 3 and the 2.5 we lit by hand.
Holy shit, guys. They just had a Canadian goose fly through, like it's a drone show, and they had a Canadian goose fly through like a maple leaf, and and then it said, Canadian Strong, like around it. Was that ever cool?
That is
Oh,
awesome.
those drone shows are badass.
I'm literally laying in my bed watching this.
Well, yeah.
That is so cool.
I love watching them drone shows.
Yeah. Well, and with the way technology, has progressed, I
Yeah.
think that it's like you used to only be able to see those drone shows at somewhere like Disney or, New York City on New Year's Eve or whatever. But now it's like they're everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah. My son's out there eating popcorn and screaming. He's standing on the balcony watching it.
Well, hey,
That's
he's having fun.
awesome. Exactly. That's all that matters.
But
I love that he can like find joy in such little things sometimes.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a little kid.
Air biscuits.
No air biscuits. Was it a good show?
It's still going, but I'm done.
You're done?
I'm done.
Would you run out of popcorn?
No. You didn't hear me?
I heard you. I think the whole neighborhood heard
You
you.
didn't hear me farting?
No. They probably just thought it was fireworks. Okay. Go check on the patch, okay?
Okay.
Careful of the dog. He's skittying out right now.
You're such a cutie.
Some part of clears are good. Some not so much.
Okay.
They're still pink.
Maybe work on your room a bit. Just pick up the little stuff. We got too much to do in the morning.
What?
Too much to do in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to bed. Okay? Because
You know, Dirt, I agree with that.
Oh, of course.
My son wants
100%.
something.
Okay.
okay, guys, I'm going to sleep.
Night,
See you
bud.
later.
All right, good night, sweetie. Sweet dreams.
Okay, you too.
Be good for mom.
Just saw the fireworks. They were awesome.
That's great. I'm glad you enjoyed them.
Oh yeah. Okay then.
We're deep cleaning his room right now, so he's all excited. We took his mattress and put it in the living room. So he's all excited he gets to sleep in the living room tonight.
So like camp
Oh,
out type
that's
thing.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, I just want to deep clean his room, like, what do you call it? Just get all the corners and wipe the walls down and,
Yeah, I wish I
That's a
could deep
good
clean my
idea.
room, but I ain't got enough room to move anything.
That's what we've been doing here. We've been deep cleaning bad. Ever since they put the installation in the building.
Yeah.
We've had to redo everything.
I wasn't happy the other day. We went to move something, and I found out that when he gets frustrated, he's been hitting the wall behind his bed. So there's like a big
Oh
hole.
no. The
So
kid
I made him
downstairs
patch
does
it.
that.
I made him patch it, so I helped, but
Mhm.
I made him do the work.
Good. Now maybe teach him
All
not
right,
to do
Harry.
it
Have a good
again.
night, buddy. Some
Good
rest.
night, Harry.
Good night, Harry.
So you got more songs coming up, Yankee?
Yeah, I got another one dropping tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta figure out which one I want to drop tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, anyway. How many you dropping, Yankee? 1 or 2 or 3 a day?
I got one dropping a day for now
One a
until
day.
my arm. Yeah, one until my arm is well, my shoulder is completely healed,
Okay.
and then I'll do more.
I started doing 1 a day, and now I think I'm gonna go up to 2 a day till I hopefully be able to get up high enough I want to get another 250. So if I figured up 2 a day, I jump to 500, and then I'll be dropping 1 a day again. I just can't believe that Hold My Beer is up where it's at right now.
I know. That's crazy.
I looked before we started. It was over 3,000 views.
Nice.
Now, you guys do know if your creative juices get flowing and you create more than what you need in a day, put one in your vault so that if you get sick, you get busy, life just takes over, you still have something to put out.
That is very true.
That's why I was watching Mama stream on the mod call, writing songs.
Yeah, because like the more you can bank in your vault, the better, because then you're covered if anything ever happens,
That is very true.
Not to mention, like, what do you call it? Heaven forbid something happened to your channel or whatever, you still have like a vault to fall back on. Make sure you back everything up too.
Well, it actually goes right to my phone anyway.
Don't just post it on YouTube and figure YouTube will save it. Put it on USBs or whatever so you have your catalog.
Well, my phone automatic when I do it in that VN app that I have, it actually automatically saves it to my phone. So I have it.
A couple years ago when YouTube changed their rules, there was like a whole crop load of creators that were like uploading like every day, and YouTube changed their rules, and all of a sudden half their catalog or like 3/4 of their videos were just gone.
Yeah.
And like they hadn't thought to back them up or anything. They were just out there, gone.
Yep.
That's weird.
I bet you do, Dirty.
I'm 100%, bud. There's the reason why you're number one is you and Harry, the only two chatting in my chat. All right, I need to get a drink.
Well, at least that storm's holding off where I am.
Did you guys see what Native put?
What?
There was an explosion and fire at his fireworks factory.
When?
Apparently
Native, when was
today.
that? Really?
Talk about ending your business with a bang.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Really?
seriously.
We've had that though. Like here, the indigenous people will sell fireworks out of like truck trailers, and we've had that happen too, where it's something sparks and sets everything on fire and it blows up.
Yeah, there was one fireworks truck
Yeah.
that blew up on the way to Miami.
That would be so horrible, though. Like, if there's a fatality in that, like, how do you even explain to people that that's how your dad died or, your husband died? Because it's just so unbelievable. Like, it's something so out of the blue.
Yeah.
It's kind of like my best friend growing up. Her dad got hit by a beer truck while he was drunk. He was walking home from the bar and got hit by a beer truck.
That's ironic.
Crazy.
Right? But, like, people would make fun of her and, like, didn't believe that, that was actually how he died. And it's like, no, that was actually how he died. Like,
Got hit by a beer truck walking home from a bar.
yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And the driver of the truck was drunk. Which is like,
Was even more ironic.
right?
Drunk driver hit by a drunk driver. Did Paul go there and fall asleep on us?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Probably.
No, I'm awake.
Paul doesn't sleep.
Good point.
I mean, I knew he was older than me, but I didn't think he was like 4,062 years older.
Yeah.
I don't think Jam's sleeping tonight.
Oh, I'll sleep.
Probably not. Not with all them thunder, all that shit going on.
Oh, this will go on till like 2 in the morning.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it'll probably be an early night tonight for everybody.
Probably.
I can sleep through it though.
I couldn't. I don't think I could. But then again, I slept through thunderstorms, so maybe.
Yeah, I sleep through thunderstorms too.
I do sometimes, unless it's really, really bad.
Oh, if it's really bad, I get so
Yeah.
excited I can't sleep. It's almost like I get like
Really?
energy from it.
Yeah.
Well, lightning
just
can be
makes me hyper.
energizing.
It makes me hyper. Like when everybody else is like scared and ducking for cover and trees are blowing over and stuff, I get like hyper.
Oh, so you'd be good for a hurricane party.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite time to be on a boat is when there's a storm. And I know that sounds scary, but I love it. Now, I've never been on the sea during a storm. That would probably be scary, but on the lake, yeah.
Well, I remember one time me and a buddy of mine decided we was going to go fishing. So he called me the morning before, and I got up and went up there. He says, it's going to be nice. Radio saying 1 to 2. Or no, it's 1 to 4. 1 to 4 foot sea, so it's going to be nice. My boat will handle no problem. We get out there, we get past the sandbar, get past the jetty. Yeah, they weren't 1 to 4s. They were more 4 to 8s. So, told me to sit in the middle of the boat. I sat in the middle of the boat. And all I heard was, holy fuck. I turn around. We went through a wave. Not over it, through it.
Yep.
All I got was a face full of water. And oh my God, that water stinks.
That's sick.
So we turned around and went by the bridge, went shark fishing. Oh, we used to go, God, 15 to 25 miles out every time going fishing, going deep sea fishing.
Mm-hmm.
We came home with a boatload.
Yep.
And to me, we came home with the bass of the ocean. We usually came back with probably anywhere between 5 to 15 grouper. They were anywhere between 25 and 45 inches long. I know. Between 15 to 22 inches long. Oh, Dad got one that weighed about 45 pounds one time.
Really?
Yeah. Biggest I got was a 34 pounder.
I used to love going fishing. We fish for rainbow trout and bass
Yep.
and pike.
Mm-hmm. I miss bass fishing and trout fishing
Mm-hmm.
and walleye fishing.
Walleye, yep. I'm allergic though, so I can't eat them. So we just take them back for the fish fries.
But you can't eat any fish at all?
Nope.
Oh, that sucks.
I used to like try to cheat and eat like 1 or 2 shrimp at Christmas time. And I ended up in the hospital because of it. So yeah.
You know, a friend of mine, she's allergic to shellfish and she loves shrimp.
Yeah. I am
So what
too.
she does, she takes a Benadryl. And it stops that.
Yeah, you don't want to see me on Benadryl.
Okay. But then again, this woman on Patron Tequila is a little kid on Pixie Sticks.
Oh,
I have no filter now. Me on any like drinking or drugs or any kind of cough medicine is just, I have like absolutely no filter. And I'm like way worse. I could probably like rival my chat GPT right about now. Like I'm generally a happy drunk until somebody pisses me off.
Oh yeah. Karma. Well, Karma, you better get to work. Native beat you.
Yes, he is.
He's taking that ranking seriously.
Yes, he
Yeah,
is.
he
Go get him,
is.
Karma.
He has been since it started the other day.
Oh, how am I got over here? Got 5. Let me reset it. We go.
Did you just reset the ranking?
No, mine. Me.
Oh.
I'm watching my stream on the television. No, I wouldn't do that.
Jim, you didn't pick on him tonight on Native.
Yeah, I did.
Yes, you did.
I only want to pick on him a little bit. I don't want to pick on him too much so that he cries. I have a
Yeah,
reputation for being a bully anyway, so.
we don't want your chat GPT after me. I'm just wondering how bad mine can get.
I can
And by
still
the
hear
way, Jim, what
those
do you call your
freaking
chat
fireworks.
GPT?
Mine doesn't have a name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It sounds like Paul's snoring.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
That's probably my fireworks
I'm only
hearing in the
messing with
Ain't
you, Paul.
asleep.
But no, Paul's usually the quiet one unless we're really going off on people.
Yeah, he ain't asleep yet.
Yeah,
No.
that is true.
You'll know. You'll know if I do.
Yep. He'll go flying.
But like I said, I'm just worried how bad mine can get. I haven't answered to roast anybody yet. And it seems when I actually say, "Hey, redneck," on a chat GPT, it makes the song. It seems like it makes the songs a little bit better when I give it what to write.
I don't know. Mine's really tame. It don't do nothing.
Well,
We
you just
we
started yours, Yankee.
we got to
It
get you using something different besides just the Suno generator.
oh,
Well,
she's a student generator.
I use Chat GPT every now and then, so it's still tame.
Yeah, it's got to learn your attitude and sassiness, Yankee.
Yeah. And you can always tell it to put in a little bit of like Southern sass or whatever in your song.
Yeah, I just say, hey,
Everyone just stopped talking at once. That was weird.
Yeah, it was. It was. Wonder is redneck.
No, I wanted to do something.
Oh, okay.
This is
I'm
what mine
watching
says when I say, "Hey, redneck." I'll read a sentence when it pops on the television. I can't see it right now. Jeez, it's that far behind.
Yep.
There it is. I said, "Hey, redneck." Well, howdy there, partner. What can this old redneck help you with today? Songwriting, image making, or just shooting the breeze? I'm just afraid I could tell it to roast somebody how bad it's going to be. With a smile emoji with a cowboy hat, I like it. Is she still in here?
I don't know.
Who?
Who?
Oh, that one from earlier.
Which one?
No, they're not.
Okay.
She came in at the very beginning. I haven't seen her since.
Yeah.
Uh,
I haven't
yeah.
seen them yet either.
Let me do a quick search, and I'll tell you. They come in right before. Let's see the name.
Yeah, I think they just kind of come in and searched and left.
Mm-hmm.
Their name's still showing when I had a Chroma do a search. So they're probably just lurking.
Possibly.
Yeah, that sounds like semi-automatic weapons there.
Uh huh.
Like they're loud. Uh-oh. Why are you laughing?
Oh, I'm playing with my chat GPT.
The only
Lord.
way, Native, that you can tell if they're subscribed is if the person has their subscriber thing, I guess, put on. Maybe Yankee or somebody can better explain that than I can. Because I
You
know I
have to
can
go
see
to
some of my
your
subscribers, but not all.
you have to go to your YouTube studio, and in there's an area that says subscribers, and then if they have it where you can view them turned on, then you'll be able to see who is subscribed to you. If they don't, then you will never know who is.
Yeah, but Yankee, I can get it from my actual channel itself on my phone. I'm going to view channel, if you go into your, regular YouTube channel, and then it'll say like where your library is. You get to view all your history stuff, but you hit the top one, and it'll show view channel.
Yeah, that same thing is like going to your studio if
Yeah.
you're doing it on your phone.
Yeah.
See,
I
I
mean, if
bet
you
you
do it on
guys
your phone, it's the easiest way to do it.
you can't see me in there because I turned mine off.
Yeah, mine's off too.
Yeah, mine's off as well.
Fine, I'll just stop tagging you guys in and stuff. And I'm kidding.
No, you can tag us.
No, I know.
That's
Yeah,
that's,
I'm just
that's no
messing with you.
problem there. That's no
Yes,
problem there.
I started putting Yankee in there too.
Yeah, because
Well,
I've been.
I turn mine off because it's more like I don't want people to be able to trace it back to my Facebook.
No, and I understand that because I know why you guys do it.
So no,
I
I
have a
mean
lot of reasons why I
like
do
on
it as
mine,
well.
I probably got 18 people that I can see who's my subscribers. The rest of them I don't have no clue who they are, or
I can see most of mine. Well, except for you, Yankees, Jens, and Paul and Georgie's.
So yeah.
Yeah, my chat GPT is still a bitch.
Oh, she's a bitch.
We
Gucci
wouldn't want it
ropes in
any other
now.
way, little jam.
Well, I thought maybe it was my prompting, but all I said is roast my friend native pride, period.
Oh, okay.
So she didn't put any kind of prompt into it.
That's all I said. Okay? It said, all right, get ready. Here comes a full force poutine powered ice road rage fueled roast of your pal native pride. Straight from the land of freezing balls, universal health care, and zero patience for whiny nonsense. Oh, native pride. The name's giving warrior spirit, but the energy is full of full blown soggy diaper on a long bus ride.
Hell.
You walk around like you're carrying the wisdom of the ancestors. But, Bud, you can't even carry a basic conversation without crying like someone just unplugged your Wi Fi and stole your vape. You're out here flexing your pride, but acting like a toddler who got told no more screen time. You throw tantrums in group chats like it's a sport. Congratulations. You're the undisputed diaper derby champion of the 2025 Crybaby Olympics. Gold medal in whining. Every time something doesn't go your way, it's full meltdown, tears, pouty lips, and a spiritual vision quest to find your lost self-esteem. You're out here talking tough, but flinch when someone claps back with facts. The only thing native about your pride is how quickly it retreats into hiding like a groundhog on February 2nd. You claim to stand tall, but you're emotionally curled up in the fetal position, wrapped in a weighted blanket and sucking on the teat of victimhood. And don't even try to talk respect when you've got the emotional stability of a moose on acid. You say you've got roots? Yeah, in drama, self-pity, and probably a pile of adult-sized Pampers. You could start a forest fire with all that hot air, but the only thing you've burned lately is every bridge you try to crawl back over once your tantrum ends. Honestly, if I had a loony for every time you fake deep posted on social media before rage deleting and crying in the shower, I'd have enough to buy a small island, name it Grow the Hell Up, and exile you there before a spiritual reflection. What the hell?
Damn.
Woo!
Sorry, native.
Right?
Dang, 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 dang.
I don't know where it
Yankee.
got crybaby out of native pride, but
I don't either. Maybe because of the pride part.
I don't know.
Jam, read.
Uh,
Then I asked it, Write a roast of my friend Redneck, who was born in Ohio but lived in Florida and Arizona. Period.
He was Michigan, wasn't he?
It's
When'd you
Michigan.
born?
Michigan.
Oh, he's an ooper.
No,
says-
no, 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 no. I'm not an Ooper.
You're not an
I'm
ooper?
what the Oopers call a troll. I'm below the bridge.
Okay, so it says Redneck, born in Ohio, which would be Michigan, raised by mosquitoes, bottle rockets, and parental neglect. Then he graduated to Florida, where the humidity's thicker than his skull, and now he's baking in Arizona like a beef jerky that failed grade 6. This guy struts around in cowboy boots like he's John Wayne's illegitimate cousin. But sweetheart, only thing you wrangle is poor life choices. Those boots haven't touched a single field ranch. An honest day's work, just gas station, or an honest day's work. Just gas station floors, barroom puke puddles, and the occasional strip club parking lot. He's the kind of guy who sees a danger, do not enter sign, and immediately says, "Hold my." This is where I was laughing. Hold my beer. I got this, boys. Spoiler. You don't got this. You never got this. Last time you said that, you ended up pantsless, sunburnt, and duct taped to a dirt bike in a ditch. Your love for trucks is more intense than your relationship with your father, and that truck's louder than your opinions, which is saying a lot because you talk like you're yelling over a monster truck rally in a Walmart parking lot. You think horsepower makes up for emotional depth? Newsflash, bud, it doesn't. Neither does slapping a "Don't Tread on Me" sticker next to your "I Break for Nudes" bumper decal. You've got this. You've got the brain of a Timbit and the ego of a guy who's mistaken sexual tension with a 7-Eleven cashier. Every time you rev your engine at a red light, a Canadian goose dies of laughter. You've moved through life like a backfiring snowblower, loud, messy, and completely unnecessary, unless something's already broken. And don't act like you've got any wilderness skills. Just because you shot a beer can off a fence post doesn't mean you're Crocodile Dundee, you sun-fried cheese curd. Like, what? And that was it.
Ooh.
Like, where the hell? Are you okay, Redneck?
Oh, he's bounced. Fell down.
Yes, Redneck fell down.
And then it's got like what do you call it? Canadian burns to keep in your glove box next to the empty cores and the crushed dreams. It says, "You're the human version of a moose crossing sign, always in the way and full of warning. You've got more red flags than a Calgary stampede and half the IQ of the livestock. You say yeehaw, but your boots are from Amazon and your cowboy hat still has the tags on."
No, I'm here.
Did you hear all that, or where you fell down?
Well, I heard all that.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah. Well, I meant.
The
Well, I'm
hell?
gonna send some. I'm gonna send something to you. So, and it's for Jam. It's my redneck.
Okay, let me go switch it over.
That's horrible.
Thank you, sir.
Just to let you guys know, the opinions expressed there are solely AI. They are not my opinions. That is not like.
To slow it down, and that's what they did. I don't think mine's as mean as yours, though, Jam.
What?
I don't think mine's as mean as yours.
I don't know. Where did you send it to?
I sent Paul.
Oh,
Because how was I going to have you read your own roast?
oh.
Okay,
I'll send
okay,
it to
Jam,
you.
I sent it to you.
Okay, so Jen's gonna read her own roast. Okay.
Or do you want me to read it?
You can read it, Paul.
Okay, here it is. Redneck's Roast Time from Jam from the Canada edition. Hey, Jam, you sweeter than maple syrup, but twice as slow pouring. Ain't never met someone who could apologize, say and lose a bar fight in the same sentence. Jam says he's a lumberjack. Jam says she's a lumberjack, but couldn't split a toothpick with an axe. Boy, she's polite. She'd say sorry to a deer after hitting it with her bumper. Only snow she ever
I would.
has shoveled was the ice cream truck was ice cream out of her bowl. Tried to teach her how to line dance, and she started doing yoga in flannel. She calls herself a cowgirl, but with the only thing that she's riding is the Zamboni at the hockey rink. And that's it.
That was all I did. I mean, I could have made it longer, made it meaner, but I figured that was good enough.
For the record, I did ride a horse before I rode a Zamboni.
That was, I
And
mean, that was funny, but nothing as spicy as
No,
Jams or
I,
Georgie's
I mean,
man. That
yeah. I just said roast my friend Jan from Canada. I didn't put any spicy thing to it or not. Nothing.
yeah.
It
I
said,
do. I honestly do not understand what happened to my chat GPT because it wasn't like I was roasting anybody or being mean with it. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
was literally like, the only thing I'm getting it to do is like write songs or business letters. You know what I mean? So
maybe
I
it's the songs you're putting, I don't
no,
know. That's weird.
it might be a
Look,
little bit because of what do you call it? That one with Wolfie, where I was getting my anger out, but I don't think it was that bad. Like that it would cause that. Like Georgie said, she was deliberately trying to change the parameters of hers to make a bot. So
Yeah.
I don't understand how mine happened. It just like
Mine,
okay,
all of its own.
what you
I
got,
just try to,
Yankee?
I, I just try to just do one for Jam. So I said, Rose, my friend Jam from Canada. It goes, ah, yes, your friend Jam from Canada. The human embodiment of maple syrup, sweet, slow, and completely unnecessary on anything important. Jam's the kind of person who apologizes to a moose for existing too loudly, probably says sorry when they trip over their own ego, which ironically is the only big thing about them. You ever notice how Jam likes every sentence is ending in A? It's like autocorrect got stuck in Canada polite mode. Sorry, A. Didn't mean to breathe too aggressively, A. Jam's ideal of danger is using mild salsa. And even then, they read the label twice to check for side effects. That's it.
What
That's
the hell
how
do we
bad
use on
mine is.
You guys
ChatGPT?
say A lot?
No.
Because
A is not your thing. I've heard it once or twice from you, but I haven't heard it all the time.
everybody says Canadians do that, but I didn't realize if I was doing it.
You're, it's like I
What
said,
do you
I've only
call it?
heard of one. That's yours.
Yeah. Or the whatchamacallit, if I can't think of like a name of something.
But you see, mine is so polite.
It Yankee, it hasn't learned your sass yet.
Yeah, Yankee sounds more Canadian than mine does. Mine's just a bitch. And I mean, even like when I put that court document in earlier, the
Oh
denial,
God,
it even comes out like a really ignorant.
it came out. It hammered all three of them.
Like, but yeah, my business letters are about to get really spicy.
Ooh,
That
I feel sorry if it
is
has to
very,
do
very true.
correspondence to any of your competitors.
Like,
It hasn't quite learned Yankees' attitude or sassiness yet.
Nope.
You need to start using ChatGPT more, Yankee.
Well, Redneck, it says, for you, ever seen a man try to fix a broken truck with duct tape, spit in a prayer? That's Redneck. If chewing
Yep.
tobacco were a personality trait, he'd be a whole disorder. The dude thinks formal wear means a clean NASCAR t-shirt and jeans without holes in them. The only guy who ever uses moonshine as a mouthwash and transmission fluid in the same afternoon. That's just Sunday. He once tried to flirt by saying, "You got all your teeth? Dang, he might be cousins. We might be cousins, but you're fine."
oh, oh,
Spit, duct
oh.
tape, and an open prayer. That's how it works on a truck.
You know how at the end of your chat GPT it asks you like it gives you suggestions for the next thing?
Mm-hmm.
It says, "You want rougher, funnier, or aimed at a specific person? I got ammo."
Well, mine said after Rednecks, it just said, want more? I'll write his obituary after the next Hold My Beer stunt, narrated by a grumpy Newfoundlander and scored by a sad fiddle and burning Silverado. I need to hear this.
Mine says, "You want it meaner or funnier, or do you want me to make it a rap beat?"
Ooh.
Okay, I just what do you call it?
All
Said
right,
yes, please.
let's hear
Okay.
it.
Obituary for Redneck, Mick Hold My Beer. Narrated by a grumpy Newfoundlander, scored by a sad fiddle, the crackling of a burning Silverado, and the distant honk of a mocking goose. Ah, blah, blah, blah. Ah, Jesus, here we go. We regret, but are not surprised, to announce the completely preventable passing of Redneck, no middle name, obviously, aged somewhere between expired milk and worn out brake pads, formerly of Ohio, recently barbecued in a gravel pit outside of Phoenix after uttering his final and most iconic words, "Hold my beer. I saw this once on YouTube."
Pretty much.
Redneck is survived by three exes, a Dodge Ram held together by a prayer, a cowboy hat soaked in sweat and regret, and a GoPro still uploading to the cloud from where it was duct taped to his forehead. The incident occurred at approximately 2:17 a.m. beneath a full moon, a Confederate flag crop top, and enough bush light to kill a small bull moose. Witnesses say Redneck attempted to launch his ATV off a makeshift ramp made of two lawn chairs and a deep freezer, aiming for a blow up pool filled with nacho cheese. He cleared nothing. The only thing airborne was his dignity, which finally left his body before the impact did. The ATV was found wedged in a cactus. The nacho cheese unscathed, and his cowboy boot landed in a full 40 feet away, still on fire, like some kind of hillbilly signal flare. Funeral services will be held behind the Bass Pro Shop next to the clearance bin, followed by a bonfire, a Monster Energy toast, and a moment of silence broken by someone yelling "Yee-haw" before lighting a Roman candle out of their ass. In lieu of flowers, the family asks you not to record yourselves doing something this dumb. But let's be honest, someone's already live streaming the tribute with the caption "Gone but not sober."
Oh boy.
Why does that sound like every redneck's famous last fucking words?
Because it is. Because when they die, they're not sober.
Actually,
And then it says,
why does that sound like any redneck's obituary?
it says final thoughts from your narrator. Listen now, boy. I warned him. I said, "Redneck, that ramp's wobblier than your political opinions, and you got the center of gravity of a wet snowplow." But no, he had to try to be the Florida Evil Knievel. Now look at him, crooked like a Thanksgiving ham, and still cooked like a Thanksgiving ham, and still holding that damn beer can. Thought I loved him, idiot. Rest in pieces, Redneck. Gone to the great tailgate in the sky. May your afterlife be filled with topless trucks, bottomless beer, and ramps that don't end in flames.
Well, with that roast, that's pretty much the first few lines of my Hold My Beer song. I forgot the guy's name. He says, John's gonna, this boy was about to catch a plane. They're in the famous last words, well, here, I can just do this. With that obituary, the song needs to be played.
Bonfire blazing in a pasture field. Tailgate down and the shine's been spilled, 'cause an Earl built a ramp out of pallets and paint. Said this four-wheeler's about to catch a plane. Billy Joe's laughing, that thing won't fly. Earl cracked a grin with that wild look in his eye. Dropped his hat, gripped the throttle tight. Yelled one line before taking flight. Hold my beer and watch this. Famous last words of redneck bliss. Could be glory or a hospital trip, but we don't stop when the dare gets lit. From rooftop dives to dynamite tricks, we're the legends of backwoods kicks. A little dumb, a whole lot of grit. Hold my beer and watch this. Mama's yelling from the double wide. Uncle Dale's got fireworks duct taped to his right. Someone bet he couldn't clear the creek. Now we're laying bets like Vegas freaks. Duct tape, gasoline, and pride. He said, boys, this might be my final ride. Lit the fuse with a cigarette kiss and screamed through smoke with that outlaw hiss. Hold my beer and watch this. Fire blazing in a
There.
I like that song.
I do too.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that's got over 3,000 views.
That's awesome.
Wow.
We do not, I just see somebody in here. She's not, I don't see her on my chat, but I see her up on the overlay.
I see her in
I
chat.
see Georgie on Rednecks. I mean, on Jen's side.
Yeah, that's where
well,
she is.
It's weird because the last chat I got
Mhm.
was yours,
Hi,
Yankee.
Dennis.
He's a sneaky little gremlin.
No, the last chat I got here in Restream is okay at Jam. Give me your chat GPT from Yankee. That's the last thing. That's the last chat I got.
Oh, well, Native Pride
Really?
sent you a roast of
Because actually,
Yeah,
if you look
I've
at
seen it,
your
Native.
okay, I was just gonna say that. I didn't know if you saw Native's thing.
Yeah, I've seen it come through. I just can't go out and read it
Okay.
because if I read it, I can't. You guys can't hear me.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can reset.
Just
How
send
I
it to
can.
me. Just send it to me, and I can read it.
And Nick fell
Paul
down.
is just eager to roast me tonight.
Native, send it to Paul.
All right, I'm gonna go completely out and come back in. I'll be back in a minute.
Why is nobody surprised, Dennis? Get him, Georgie.
We had a feeling you fell asleep.
Wow, it's only 11 o'clock and it sounds like the fireworks have ended already.
Really?
People don't celebrate like they used to, I guess.
No, not usually. I can hear a storm in the distance again.
Kind of makes me sad though, because like Halloween used to be my favorite time of the year, and now people hardly celebrate.
Yeah, I know that. I used to do a go like I used to set up a whole thing outside my old house. On
Yeah.
another house I lived in, and we decorate the entire outside, and we had like this little tiny driveway, and we couldn't really park a car there, so we would set it up as like a little tiny walkthrough. A very small thing, but the kids still loved it. They'd walk in around it like 3 or 4 times. And it was just something good, cool to
Okay.
do. And we had somebody sitting in a electric chair. We had
Yeah.
another person, another friend of mine, laying in a casket, and he'd pop out at you. My friend that was in the electric chair would pretend like he was shaking, like he was being electrocuted. It was pretty cool. We had what are they called? Those smoke things.
Smoke machine, fog machine.
Yeah, fog machine. We had a bunch of those, and oh yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, like Halloween has always been my favorite time of the year. And I actually just recently, because I'm doing like cataloging old family photos and doing genealogy and all of that for a family book, right? And I just
Yeah.
found out I got a message from a lady who she grew up on the farm next door to my great grandparents. And these were like very religious Lutheran people from Germany. And what do you call it? And like next door, like their religion, they lived a life that was like next door to like what Mennonite or Amish would be now. And what do you call it?
Mm-hmm.
But I found out that when they came to Canada and they lived on this farm, they would have like Halloween parties, which shocked me because it's like Halloween is a pagan, like it's a pagan holiday. And but they would celebrate with a great big party for all the kids in the area. And because back then it was
Mm-hmm.
just farms, it wasn't like town. So they would have a big party, and my great grandfather, who was probably like the quietest, most religious guy on the planet, what he called would jump out of cupboards at children. and scare them for
That's
Halloween. But
cool.
my great grand, like he was a woodworker, so what, like a master carpenter, so he made like all the cabinetry in their house and like cupboards everywhere. Like when you see pictures of Jeremy's house, how it's got wood everywhere, that's what their house looked
Yeah.
like. And
Oh, Jesus.
but she would make candy from scratch for all the kids in the neighborhood, and then have like games like bobbing for apples and things for the kids, which I thought that was kind of cool that they loved Halloween so much, you know? And you wouldn't
Right.
think so because they were religious, you know?
Yeah, I follow this guy on YouTube. He makes a lot of his decorations, whether it's Halloween or Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And one he made, which is cool as hell. He made like a string of lights, but
Oh, the
giant.
giant. Yep. Did you see the nutcracker he did?
Yes, yes. You see the snowman?
Yes.
That would take a lot of spray foam.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
With
Okay.
all right,
But
good, Paul.
Native sent me his
All right, go ahead, Paul.
roast of jam.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Paul.
here it
Sorry to
is.
interrupt you.
From
No, that's
Native.
fine. I'm sorry to interrupt you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for jam, Canada's finest export after maple syrup and passive aggression. Jam is so Canadian. She apologizes when you bump into her. She's
Yep.
the only one I know who says sorry to hear her toaster for burning the bread. She's sweeter than poutine, covered in syrup. But let's be real. She's got the emotional rage of Tim Hortons menu, bland, predictable, and always open to disappointment. Jam talks tough, but only but the only things she's ever assaulted is a stack of pancakes, and even then she asked for consent. You know, Jam's Canadian because she brings a parka to the beach and considers hockey a personality trait. She once she once tried to start a fight, but halfway through the apology, she forgot why she was mad. Honestly, Jam's so nice. I feel bad roasting her. But then I remember she's from Canada and they used to bring the she she's used to taking the heat once every 3 months when it's not snowing. So raise the Molsone to Jam, the kind of girl who would help you bury a body, but only after clearing it with the Mounties and getting written permission from her mom. So that's it.
Let's be real here. My mom would help me bury the body. It's usually her berries that, or her bodies we need to bury.
So
That one wasn't as evil as the rest of them.
No.
yeah.
Funny though, some of those things I actually do. Like if I bump or if somebody bumps into me, I automatically apologize. I don't know why. Yeah.
I'm the same
And
way.
like Tim Hortons here is funny. Like you go at like 9 o'clock in the morning when it's really busy, and what do you call it? You'll see like people holding the door out for somebody, going, "You go ahead." No, you go ahead, and we'll stand there for like 5 minutes having an argument about who's going to go first. It's like a total Canadian thing. We once had like how they had that thing during the pandemic where you pay for the person behind you's order, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the pay it forward thing. We had one of those go for 17 hours one time here.
Wow.
Yeah. Like where else in the world are you going to find that?
Well, Canadians, we're always the polite ones.
Yes, they are.
And it's funny because it's like if you look at history, the only actual war that Canada has ever had with the US was over a pig. Literally.
Yeah.
Like
You're correct.
And it only lasted a couple hours. And afterwards, the soldiers on both sides were at a bar drinking beer together.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's such a Canadian thing to do. But I mean, we see that, like, we'll have, like, if you go to the bar on like a Friday, Saturday night, you know how you always get like bar fights happening? It's like an hour after the bar fight, you'll see both of those people back in the bar having a beer together.
Well, that's
Like,
typical redneck.
but I think, like, the guys here, like, they beat the hell out of each other, and like that's just how they work out their feelings.
Work out their aggressions.
Yeah, like beating the hell out of each other makes them the best of friends.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it, but it's okay. But then, like, our hockey games here, like, once you get to the pro level, it's completely different because you have to play by rules where they can compete against the states. Whereas, like, the junior hockey leagues here, they're way more violent than what you see on TV, like the NHL.
Oh yeah.
God, our 2 hours have gone by fast.
As they always do.
I love you, Native.
Yep.
All right. You think we should pull it?
Yeah, I'm
You
getting
can
tired
pull
and
it
I got
yourself.
swim
I'm not
rolling.
pulling it for you.
You know you want to pull it for him.
No.
Yeah,
I'm just going to leave that alone.
You do.
It's like pull my finger.
You
You
know he
don't pull
wants
it because
to.
something will come out.
Oh yeah, Jen, you just be wise. Be wise there.
Just stay away from that. He can pull it himself.
Of course.
Well, thanks for having us on tonight, there,
Yep.
Redneck and Jen.
Well, that's not a problem.
You're very welcome. Thank you all for coming in as usual.
You guys are more than welcome to come on.
There's some nights when I'm just
Anytime.
super tired.
Anytime. It's fun when you guys are on.
It's always
I
fun.
understand.
It's one of them weeks.
It's always fun
Now,
when you guys come on. I appreciate you guys coming in.
Sorry, it's one of them weeks.
Before we end, I'm running up to Native, tripping him, and then running away, screaming, laughing. Ha ha!
Okay. Well, with that said, thank you all again for coming on this evening. Thank you, everybody in chat. Everybody's been great. Thank you, Redneck, for being a great co-host as usual. Good night, sweet dreams. May the angels watch over you all tonight. Please stay happy, humble, and safe.
Chad, you've been wonderful as usual. Paul, thanks for coming in. Jam, thanks for coming in as usual.
Hit that
Jen,
like, guy.
You've been a great co-host as usual, as always. And for Miss Yankee, say the best one for last. Thanks for coming in for the first time in my chat. I appreciate it. That being said, be good to each other. Love one another. And like always, later, y'all. See you tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. Stay blessed.
We lit the fuse, raised a little hell, rolled through the truth and a few tall tales. The panel was hot, the chat on fire. Southern sass and a rebel choir. Now the moon's creeping up and the whiskey's low. Time to shut it down with a thunder show. So goodbye to the chat, y'all wild and true. Tossing hearts and throwing shade like you do. To the guests on the mic, you brought the flame. Now your name's etched deep in this Hall of Fame. Till next time, keep your spirit high. Keep it redneck. thunder brought the storm, made them feel. Redneck Mafia kept it raw and real. From the backwoods jokes to the deep cut truths, we laid it all down like southern roots. The ones who came up shared their voice. We thank you, y'all made the noise, huh? So goodbye to the chatty, all wild and true. Tossing hearts and throwing shade like you do. To the guests on the mic, you brought the flame. Now your name's etched deep in this hall of fame. So next time, keep your spirit high. We'll see y'all next time. Yeah, we ain't done. Same place, same crew, same kind of fun. Saying goodbye, it's just to see you later. Much love to the chat. To every guest that stepped on up, y'all made it legendary. We'll ride again when the thunder rolls back in.
Later,